Hey everyone, it's your favorite dynamic duo with the mostesses here on the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. We missed you guys. How you guys doing tonight? Camilla, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing great. I can't wait to get into this, y'all. Can't wait to get in.
This is going to be an epic show. You all won't want to miss 1 second of what we got going on tonight. Stay with us. Stay tuned. Here we go. It's your favorite host, Marcus, your favorite gentleman, and
Carmia Wells, the unorthodox Southern Belle.
Absolutely. And we are here on the Gentleman Style Podcast Show tonight, and we are going to discuss this topic that's constant. I'm sick and tired of seeing it. I'm sick and tired of seeing it. BBLs versus natural bodies. And this is a topic that really is all over social media. What's the difference? Who's better? Which one is better? What do men prefer? What do women prefer? And I think we are going to debunk that myth today. I think we can do it. Camille, what do you think?
I think we can, but of course you already know opinion. Everybody has one, just like the backside everybody got. But let's get into it.
Absolutely. So first off, I want to start with what is a BBL versus a natural body. And I'm going to use the definition of a BBL. So AI, artificial intelligence, BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift, a cosmetic procedure that increases the size and shape of the buttocks by transferring fat from other areas of the body. The procedure is also known as buttock augmentation through fat grafting. And so that is what a BBL is. And so I want to ask a professional, I want to ask a professional today, Camilla, why is a BBL so significant? Why is it popping up? I feel like everywhere. I feel like my grandma has a BBL now. I'm like looking for this BBL and it's taking over. What's the problem? What's going on here?
Okay, personally, I think with a BBL, I make it burn at the stake. As a female, when it comes to the BBL Brazilian butt lift, it's like a situation regarding some people get it to, make their derrieres, which is their backsides, more voluptuous, bigger. And some people want to walk around looking like ants or bees, one or the other. If they like it, you love it. But we also have to talk about how dangerous the procedure is. You got slim BBLs too that people would get them just for a little bit of oomph in the back. The reasoning why they get them it depends on the woman. Some women get it based off of how they feel about their body, based off another person. They like, oh, I want a bigger butt because it's society standard right now, or it's a trend right now. Some want it just because they want it just for them. It's not based off of anyone else. Some want it because they want more attention. So we really have to get into what's the reason why you're getting the surgery. Because I can't answer for every female why they decide to get that major surgery.
Do you have a BBL, Carmia?
No.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that?
No, I don't have one. Me myself, I did the I did the work. I did the for me, I did I've always had some backside that comes from genetics. But at the same time, I work out to keep the genetics thriving, so they can strive and I can thrive. And also, I don't want to be doing no major surgeries. I don't want to be cut on like that.
I feel you on that. Y'all know your boy here on Gentleman Style. Y'all know what I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with the natural booty. I love a natural, prolific booty. I'm talking spankable, ways for days type of booty. but I don't want the plastic. I don't want the surgery. I don't want the BS in that booty. I want a natural. And I think most men like natural booties. I think women are not listening to men when we say we like natural, because I feel like y'all are going off of the Instagram models, right? Y'all see the millions of hearts and likes and comments on the women with the BBL, so y'all assume we like that. But the key difference is those women, I feel, are not wife material. And I think there are people that would convey and feel the same way I do. And we have a clip that I think that comes from a woman that's not the marrying type that men look for. Let's go to the clip.
I hate the grip that social media has on women's minds. I see a lot of videos of girls saying like, "Oh, it's so hard having a natural body out here when BBLs are taking over." Da da da. It's not really like that. Like, yeah, on social media, they're getting a lot of attention. Maybe guys are sleeping with them, but nobody's marrying them. As a beautician, I can tell you what my clientele looks like. All of my clients with the natural bodies, the tiny women, and even women that are overweight, all of those clients are engaged or married. My clients who are curvy, got the BBL body, those are the ones that are single and struggling for a healthy, good relationship. So don't let social media fool you. You was pulling men with the body that you had before the BBL era happened, and you still will be. Like, get out your feelings. It's not as deep as you think that it is. Like, men not that crazy over BBLs how you think that they are. Y'all.
Come here, what do you think?
Oof. I'm not going there.
Go there.
Be-
Go there.
because okay, uh, they I can't say all of them are not getting married that are getting these surgeries, but I can say that there are primarily more natural women that are being wifed up, and they are being um they're being put in a relationship status. I'm also gonna same difference. Thank you. And what you said just now, the pressure women get is from other women. They feel the need to compete. There are studies showing that scrolling IG depresses women when they see other beautiful women. I believe that because it puts you in a state, if you're not sure yourself, it puts you in a state as a female of am I getting enough attention? What is it? Especially, when people judge the likes, the comments on their own pictures and things like that. If you're not sure yourself and what you're doing on social media, that can really push you to a place.
I I agree. I agree with that. I think it's a competition on island, and same difference, and my other Cruisians in the audience. Growing up in the Caribbean, right, in the Caribbean islands, and it's a small island. So I remember growing up, women, when they walk into a room, they want to stand out, but that's hard to do when you're on an island with limited clothing apparel choices, right? And
Mhm.
so what they would do is they would have a relative in the States, they have a family member and say, "Oh, send me that dress that you got over in the mainland," and they would ship it to the Virgin Islands because women want to stand out. Women want to be different when they walk into a room. So I feel BBLs are the same, along the
Well,
same
well,
lines. I want
well,
to stand out. I want to be the baddest girl, and I want to stand out when I walk into a room.
but that's clothes versus something, a lifelong commitment on your body. Clothes, you could change it up. Myself, the style that I wear, I don't want to walk in and somebody singing "Twin, where have you been?" Absolutely not. No, you're not about to do that. We should not be looking the same. No, 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 no. We should not be looking the same. I want my style to be out there, just like sis want to look different too. But that clothes is a little bit different than the body. But when it comes down to looking different, everybody want their style to be a little bit different than the next person. You don't want to walk into a room and everybody look like you. That's the same thing like if you go to an interview,
Mhm.
you look like everybody else in the room. They're gonna be like, I'm just gonna choose from one of these Marcuses.
But
Be
you
like,
can't rock it
y'all
like
wait.
me. You can't rock it like me.
You can't.
Even if we walk into, men don't think that way. Men do not think that way. Even if you and I, as a guy, if me and another guy walk into a same room or a same event, we're at a gala, and he's wearing the exact same outfit, he cannot rock that outfit the way I do, and I can't rock it the way he does. That's how men do. Women compete with each other. Y'all literally compete with each other. And I feel like, I can't speak for him, but I feel like y'all are beating each other up to the point where y'all are like, not her booty big, I got a big Cardi B big. And now what you see is this huge regression, right? You see this huge regression in the industry. Women are now undoing the BBL. Women are getting rid of their BBLs and going back to the natural. Cause I really feel that men don't want this. Men do not want this. We got another clip. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Said that black men have traded in thick hoes for the size 0.
The natural body is coming back too.
It never left.
Well,
That's the problem.
More girls are starting to really take pride in like having a natural body, whereas
As
I
they
feel like
should.
it used to be like if you had a BBL, you was that
in.
chick.
But from whose perspective? Because
Men.
no,
From
BBLs.
the casual.
No,
We didn't sign up for
BBLs look good, but we prefer natural bodies.
But that's what y'all say. But then when we out and y'all do this,
Yeah, because we gon' look.
what y'all thinking? No, that's
But
why
They want the
women are getting
attention.
BBLs.
Look at John Jarvis like, all
I
right,
don't
come
look.
on, but let me tag
I
in
don't like
now.
BBL.
We gonna look.
I'm not looking.
A lot of women be getting cheated on with the BBL women. The natural body women be
Because they
getting cheated
just
on.
there to smack. That's
I
it.
had to just go.
That's what the BBL for. It's just to hit.
So there you have it. Men are just looking, but I'm not marrying that girl.
That's not all, because there has been some to pass the threshold of marriage, and they was built like that. Now, I do want to say that a lot of those women who are built like that pass the threshold of marriage, it just seemed like, I want to say, celebrity status, that they don't last. The marriage does not last. But that's another story. I can't say what went on. I wasn't there. I wasn't a fly on the wall, so I can't say exactly what happened. And also with men, with some females, they do go by what you guys run after. You say that you don't. You say that you don't deal with, BBLs and that. I don't deal with BBL women or surgically enhanced women like that. But when some of y'all, you show out on social media, the likes, the comments, like, boy, y'all heavy on those type of female photos for a female that y'all don't deal with, a type that y'all don't deal with, that y'all don't like that much. It's very hypocritical.
But that's not real. Social media is not real. Social media is not real. It's a place for people to hang out and socialize, and that's all it is. Just because you see me liking, hearting, sharing the BBL chick does not mean I would marry that chick. Doesn't mean I would even take her home and introduce her to mom and dad. That is no different than me going to, is no different than me going to the store and window shopping and picking a item up and then putting it back on the shelf. These women are literally being put back on the shelf. And then they're celebrating it. They're celebrating the loss, right? Because what do you see? What did Black China just do? She came out, she got all this work undone because she realized that none of this is attracting the type of man that she actually wants. She got rid of I'm talking OnlyFans, millions of followers, millions of dollars in revenue. She got rid of the BBL because it's not attracting the type of man she wants. This is our call-in special. We just switched it to a call-in special. If you want to argue with Carmia, you can call in a number and discuss. Now, I need my family to show up here. We need our family, our Gentleman Style Podcast family, to show up and discuss. Let's have a discussion. Ladies, tell us how you feel about the BBL. Are you for it? Are you against it? And we're going to go to this question while we go. Who you smash and who you want to be with is different.
I do agree. I do agree with that. And what Same Difference said just now, this really is an insecurity issue. But yeah, it is. That's why I said you have to verify exactly what are you getting the surgeries for. Are you getting it just for you? And you did the work inside and out, and hey, everything else is good. I just want a bigger butt for clothes to look a little bit more fitting on me or whatever. Or it's a case of when my husband been looking at, or these dudes that I want to get at been looking at females who are more built like this, so that's why I'm going to go get it. Or I feel like I know some females that they got it done so they can have a more prosperous career in what they was doing, whether it was modeling or they was a stripper or they, different stuff.
Mm.
But this is something I heard too from a stripper I know of.
A
She was
stripper.
talking, hush. She was talking about how with the high paying clients that come to the strip club are not looking for the BBLs and stuff like they used to, or they never really was. They're looking for the natural body women because all natural body women look different. They don't look the same and cookie cutter. So they're looking for not just the beauty of a woman. They're not really looking for a society standard, but they're looking for the beauty of different natural bodies, but that are somehow fit to their fantasy in a way.
I get that. I get that. And in the comments, Chanel, Kim Kardashian. What about Kim Kardashian? I missed that.
Kim Kardashian was one of the people who decided to backtrack.
She got her
She took
BBL. She
she
took it
got
down.
stuck because if you see how she used to have this huge butt, she got the BBL done, and then it was like after Kanye, she took a lot of that out. She took a lot of that out.
Speaking of Kanye, speaking of BBLs. So here's another interesting point that this young lady, just like what you're saying, BBLs are almost like they're like a fashion statement, and we're putting them on and taking them off like clothes, like silky. Like
Further proves that women will listen to women about men before.
So I'm really excited to stitch this because I have so many opinions. Basically, the creator is saying, she's for whatever, pro, do what makes you happy, and I agree. And I'm saying this because I have a BBL. BBL versus natural. I have a BBL done. So I'm going to speak as someone who got one. First and foremost, I think all the men and women saying natural, what I realized is they like proportion. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I think a man will date a woman who doesn't have the fattest ass, who doesn't have the biggest ibs. I think a man will date a girl with a tummy. I think a man will date a girl who doesn't have a small little waist. I definitely think a man will date a girl whose boobs have a nice teardrop. Trust me. I know a man will date a woman like that. But they're proportion. Men like proportion. That's my opinion. I think a man will date a thick girl, a skinny girl, a slim girl, a medium girl, as long as everything looks in harmony. That is my opinion, and I'm speaking because I got a BBL done.
so, I feel it's along the lines of again. I want to look like the other girl. I want to compete with the next girl, and I want to almost put it on like makeup, but you don't need it. Men have been. What was the thing I saw a while back where it was like a woman was basically saying, "Listen, you got this BBL, and to for whatever reason, but whatever it is you got it for, were you having trouble with it before? So let's say if that woman is having a confidence issue and and feeling insecure, right? Just like same difference says, this is really an insecurity issue, but we don't want to talk about that. If that woman is insecure, she must have been insecure before she got the BBL, right? But did you have problems dating? Did you have problems connecting with people before you had the BBL? So you didn't do it because you needed to. It's not true. You didn't need that. So Carmia, do you
And
plan on getting any work done?
absolutely not. I'm working
Really?
very. I No, I've worked very hard for where I'm at because I work very hard. And just like, say, for example, K. Charlemagne Davis, he just said BBLs are a waste of money. They still need to exercise to keep that shape, and that's what they should have been doing from the jump. Okay, you can they made with exercising. Some people it's not built in their genetics, and it happens. It's not built into genetics. Like I said, you could do what you like. That's your body, but just know you're going to have to deal with that even after that trend is over. After you feel like I don't want it no more, or after you feel like it's not doing or giving what it's supposed to give, you're still going to have to deal with that. When it comes to your body, you're still the stuff you should have been doing, like you said, working out and stuff. You're going to have to do that. And if you wasn't doing it, we have a bigger issue. If you wasn't doing the working out prior to getting that type of work done, you're going to have to learn how to do it and build your body and keep on doing it and get that mindset to do it, to keep it. And you have to have maintenance. It's like a car. You're going to have to get that checked on to make sure the levels are right, make sure it's balanced, make sure it has dissolved, make sure it's not eating at the rest of your body. I have heard some horror stories, and I'm pretty sure if anybody knows K Michelle's story, how hers was eating at her body. It took her quite some time to figure out what was going on and making her sick, and finding out it's the stuff that she was putting in her body. She had to go get it taken out.
You talking about like food? What she was eating?
No. It was the material of of what they put in her ass that was eating at her.
K. Charlemagne Douglas says BBLs are a waste of money. They still need to exercise to keep that shape, and that's what they should have been doing from the jump. Completely agree. 1000% agree. I have met women that have become addicted to that needle. And that is my fear, that you can become addicted to that surgery. Because if you don't, I think this is why on 300-Pound Life, one of the reasons why those doctors make you lose some weight before you actually get the surgery. One, so that it's a less likelihood that there'll be issues and complications during the surgery. But two, they want to have you instill some of the habits of losing weight regularly and eating right regularly before you have this surgery. And so that's what I agree with K. Charlemagne, is that you need to have the habits instilled in you before you get these surgeries. You need to be eating right, and you need to be on an exercise routine before you get this surgery, or else you're going to become addicted to the surgery. I saw a clip of this famous celebrity. I don't know if it was Megan Thee Stallion, whoever, but they were literally just doing a live episode and walking you with them to go get surgery. And she needs no anesthesia anymore. She literally lays on the table, and the doctors stick the suction tube in her, and they suck. And she's looks fine. She looks great. But she's like, oh, I was celebrating in Dubai and I ate a little too much, so I need you to suck that fat out and get the fat out. And she just lays on the operating table. The surgeon goes in, sucks out the little bit of fat, nothing there, and she's addicted to the needle versus regular exercise and dieting. You can become very attached to that needle and that surgery, and it becomes very, very expensive.
Yeah.
Like Miss K. Charlemagne is saying. Same difference. Can we admit that everybody likes a woman with a great body? Even straight women will touch and admire it. We all like attractive things. Nope, I ain't like it. I like my woman. I like my woman. I'm good. I ain't touching nothing, nada, except my woman. She fine as hell. My girl bad as hell. My girl bad as hell. Whoop! Sorry, my bad. My bad. I don't know where that came from. That is an accent that slipped.
I know that everybody knows a celebrity that should have stopped when it came down to surgery. When I look at this is a old school, not old school, but she would be somebody who did, let's be real, the Barbie blueprint first. Little Kim. When I look at her old photos of how she used to look when she was first coming out, this beautiful woman, her smile was just gorgeous. Her face was gorgeous. Her skin tone, body and everything was tea. And then she went through these multiple changes, and she started doing alterations to her face, her boobs, her her butt. She kept touching her body, and I was like, "You are the blueprint. She is gorgeous. Why would you keep touching her body?" And I'm trying to figure out who in the world is telling her that she has to fix herself. Who is telling her that she's not good enough? Because she was always gorgeous to me. Not saying she's not pretty now, but we would never know what Little Kim would have looked like at this age if she never would have did these surgeries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it is she said that she says that it's a mental thing. I definitely believe it's a mental thing too. Like I feel like when they go through those surgeries, they start nitpicking at themselves, and they're thinking that I'm trying to be perfect, and you never get to that point of being perfect.
A mental
It's not
thing, how
possible.
though? A mental thing, how? Like you born with it, you didn't get loved on, no one told you were beautiful. A mental thing, how? What like how?
I get what Shanae saying. At that time frame that she was going through these changes, she said that in the industry at that time they was going for Asian. It was like an Asian persuasion type thing going on at that time frame, and they was going towards Hispanic women. I do remember that. I was young at that time, but I could tell what they was pushing in the music industry just by the what they call it, the video vixens. I could tell what they were pushing at that time, even though I shouldn't have been watching no videos anyway. But that's neither here nor there. That's is what they was pushing at that time. So somebody was probably pushing her, telling her, "You need to get this done." I was watching a TikTok actually earlier today about a woman who was glad that she did not get a BBL now that so-called BBLs are out of style or natural bodies are back. She was saying that because she lives in Atlanta and she, as well, the inner metro center of Atlanta here, and she was like, "Oh, okay, well," she was told by a celebrity. She did not say the name, but she was told by a celebrity she was dating a couple years ago that they should get that she should get a BBL, and it would do better. He actually gave her the money for the BBL, but she never got it. And she said that I'm glad I didn't get it, and I just went forward to continue doing what I was doing because she was beautiful. She had a body, but at that time BBLs, were the thing, and still they was trying to push it. But she decided to not get it. And she said she's glad she didn't get it because it wouldn't have been for the right reason. She would have got it because a dude told her to get it, because thinking that it would get her more work in the field she was in, which was modeling as well.
Fellas, are we out there telling our women, encouraging our women to go get BBLs? Fellas, are we? I really feel I really feel outside of agency, because you're a model, right? You're a model, you're in that space. But are men really out there encouraging women to go get BBLs, or we want the natural?
The thing about a natural body is that the thighs, the calves, the ass, it all match. It all comes together,
Baby. Go ahead. I'm waiting for the answer. I don't like a BBL. I don't think I would I can't encourage you as a model. If I hired you for a set, I already like what you have. Why would I tell you go do this? Go add some go lift the titties up. Go make your booty big. Why? That's you're a walking billboard. Why would I tell you to do otherwise in the industry?
I at this point, being in the modeling field, I've just noticed that people try to build what they want to see, not necessarily what they want to keep.
Mm-hmm.
They want to build what they want to see, not necessarily what they want to keep. And after that, you got to deal with it. That's your body.
Yeah.
That's your body at the end of the day. You're gonna have to deal with whatever you put in, whatever you pull out. That's your body. Also, I want to make it clear, because I am in the medical insurance industry as well. Y'all go and get these BBLs, cosmetic surgeries, if you want to, because the stuff happens to your body regarding that cosmetic surgery a lot of medical insurances do not cover for the cosmetic issues because it was not medically necessary. Please keep that, be aware of that. Be aware of that. I have heard a case where there was a woman where her breast implant had ruptured. She was about to be very well. No, she was sick. And they said that if it gets any worse, it could possibly kill her. She called her insurance. Her insurance said that we would not cover for any surgeries to fix that because it's not medically necessary. That is a cosmetic procedure. So that's on your own. So just like you paid for it on your own or whoever you went to get it paid for, you're going to have to backtrack to get that money to pay for it, to get it taken out or fixed as well. Keep that in mind.
Got a BBL. Right here.
Now you eat something, my dear, and they give you pain medicine. Okay?
Where? Right here?
She's gonna go on the back or on the front?
Go on the front. Or does she think in the back is better?
So she's gonna go on her stomach.
You gotta lay down? Then probably the front right here, we can lay it down.
Okay. Hold on, my dear.
Like that?
Yeah. But she needs a space to bring her legs up.
Ladies, please reconsider, triple consider that before you go under the knife, please reconsider getting that work done. Please think about it. Do the research, do the homework, get a first opinion, second opinion, 12th opinion. As a man, my partner, yes, it is your body. It is your body. Here's my philosophy. When you and I enter a relationship, what you do in that relationship has a effect on the other person. It can be positive or negative. And so although it is your body and you are an individual, what you do and the things you believe in can have a negative or positive impact to me. So as a man who says he loves you, I want you to always do what is best for you. And I always want the best for you, but I also want to make sure that I am sharing with you how I feel about something, because what you do can impact me. It's no different in marriage, right? If you're Carmia, you're a model, you're an influencer, you have a brand to protect. And so your partner, if he's out there wilding and going crazy and saying crazy stuff to the media, that will, just like Kim Kardashian, we mentioned her earlier, with Kanye and all the stuff he was doing at the later end of their marriage, came back to her. Even though she wasn't there, she wasn't at that party, she had nothing to do with it. Because they're together, that backlashed on her. What you do when you're in a relationship has a positive or negative impact. And so I'm going to express, hey, it's your body, but I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do this because DC Young Fly, and I hate to bring it up, but what happened to him, his wife just had a baby and went and he
Wife? Was it? No, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. His girl had a baby and then went almost immediately to have surgery and get work done. And it cost her life. After you just had a baby, you can't, that's not even natural. She was a wilding out girl.
Yeah, she was a wild and out girl. And I think the pressures of the industry, to get a mommy makeover. I think the pressures of the industry is what pushed her to keep on going, to stay so tight, because that industry will make you feel like you have to stay perfect or you won't get booked. You got to stay perfect or you're not going to be able to do this. You got to stay perfect or you're not going to be able to do this.
Why
So
do
she
you
has to,
why do you care? Your man is DC Young Fly.
it's the case of she still got to make her own bag too. You still got to,
DC Young Fly paid for the surgery. So even though she had her own bag, why did he pay? You don't need it.
to be honest with you, I believe, and y'all in the comments, y'all may think I'm wrong, but I definitely believe that DC Young Fly likes women like that. I really believe he is attracted to women who are surgically altered to be so-called perfect in society. So what's popping at the moment, that's what he likes. That's what I believe. That's what he's going to get with. And you have to stay that way to stay attracted, in order for him to stay attracted to you. That's what I think. That's an opinion, though. Don't take that as the silver, the golden word or whatever. But that's what I feel.
It is the golden word. I'm taking it as the golden word.
Don't do that.
We are going to a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Support for Gentleman Style Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers you precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched their 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off free worldwide shipping with the code GENTSTYLE at manscaped.com.
Baby Gear Services DMV specializes in high-quality baby gear rentals in the Maryland and DC metro area. We have a wide range of baby gear items for rent, including wooden cribs, car seats, high chairs, and more. We also offer seasonal specials and free delivery. Our prices are very versatile to cover every budget. Wooden cribs start at $17 a day, high chairs and even car seats start at $5 a day. Check out our website, www.bgsdmv.com.
We are back to the Gentleman Style Podcast Show. I am here with the incredible, amazing Carmia Wells, the unorthodox Southern Belle, and I'm your host, your other host, Marcus of the Gentleman Style Podcast, and we are here to discuss BBLs or natural bodies. What is it? Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? Why women are doing it? We have had an incredible dialogue in our audience. We want to give you guys a round of applause as well. This is huge. This is huge. Thank y'all for being here with us. Thank y'all for being here with us. We have a guest appearance. We got another gentleman. This gentleman is actually spitting some nuggets here on Man Speaks on BBLs and what he has to say and his thoughts and why he thinks women are doing it. We're going to touch on that. Let's see.
Social media has the world mixed up on this whole BBL versus a natural body. And as a man, I'm going to speak on that perspective. So most men can agree. We're very visual creatures. You see a woman that is with a BBL, most of them will get slept with. Most of them will get put on a pedestal and they'll get that pretty privilege when they go out, right? A woman with a natural body will always be better. Most men will agree. You will marry a natural woman, a woman who is natural to herself. Men don't like all that extra dolled up fake ass. I'm just be honest, we don't. And as a man, me personally, I don't like all that. Natural is always better. The stretch marks, the fupa, whatever you want to call it, the hair, the natural beauty marks, all that is way more sexy than a BBL ever could be. Social media, on the other hand, ladies, if you let that get into your mind, it will poison you and make you think this is what majority of men want. In fact, I think more girls support the BBL than dudes. Dudes would like to see it on the pole. Maybe I say like, let's be honest, 10% of fellas like that BBL shit. The rest 90% of us love natural. And I don't care what social media is showing you. I'm going based off my personal experience and me having different situations in the ER or hospital and talking to many different people from different walks of lives. I done picked up so many women that was sick, came back septic, or in a critical condition because they got a BBL because it's gonna make them look better. When I looked at them in their natural pictures, they looked way better than they did after the BBL. And by that point, you already alter your body so much. You want a man that's is natural to himself. You want a man that's gonna be himself and be true to himself. Men want natural too. We don't like all that fake shit.
See, like you said though, you're talking to the 90-something% that he claimed that like natural bodies versus the 80-something or 10% that that likes that type of stuff. But you have to talk to those men who like who like surgically enhanced bodies, who likes those BBLs and stuff.
Who are those men? And show me. I would love to meet a man that would say,
Like,
this is our calling special. I would love to hear from a man who loves BBLs, would marry a BBL, and would date her, introduces the mom. This is our calling special. Call in. Let's discuss this, because I don't think that's normal.
And you're right. Why listen to the 10%? It depends on the woman. What is she looking for? What is she trying to get? If you try to get somebody like BBL Drizzy Drake, the rumor is he has paid for some BBLs. He's not the only rapper that they've said in songs or reports that have paid the money out for females to get BBLs.
They marry him?
Oh no, I don't ever see Drake getting married. I ain't gonna hold you.
But yet to
anybody.
He out here claiming Sexy Red is the hottest R&B rapper artist in the game. But I digress.
He has issues.
I ain't taking no advice from Drake about anything.
No, not at all. Not
as
at
an
all.
industry standard.
And you really can't. And like I said, you really can't go. You really can't go by. Sometimes it's a weird situation because, like we're seeing how many problems Cardi B and Offset are married, and she had that before they got married. Both of them are celebrities, but he's still going outside with chicks who have the same thing. It's weird. But clearly he has a type. He likes what he likes.
He does. He does. We are not going for the BBLs, man. Do not fall for it. Don't fall for it. It's a trap. It's a setup.
These BBLs killing y'all.
It's not.
Go ahead.
It's toxic. It's toxic femininity. It's giving toxic femininity behavior. It's not real. It's not real. Men will not marry. Drake is a goofy. His first child is with a stripper.
Oh. He said I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. I was like, what?
The man is crazy. The man is on that crazy stuff. The man, that's what celebrities do. They party, they got money, they need something to talk about. Let me go say this. So let me go say something that don't make sense. So let me go beef with this artist that is clearly better than me. I'm gonna start a beef because I'm trying to stay trendy. Sexy Red sales are low. They are low. Is that I think that concert got canceled. Or did it happen?
She had a tour.
Sexy Red is on tour. Sexy Red, but she had a concert that was happening. I forgot where, but
it must be in the Midwest that goes through St. Louis. Cause I didn't hear nothing.
Well, her tickets weren't selling.
I guess being entertaining ain't enough. I'm a hush.
Nah, it doesn't cut. And I don't even know if she have a BBL or whatnot. But
she gained a little bit of weight after she had her next child. But other than that, her current child, I'm not current. I'm acting like I ain't trying to act like that. Her most latest child that she had, her most recent child, she gained a little bit of weight. So she got a little bit more weight, to hold that body. So she ain't as skinny.
I feel. I agree.
But she hasn't had anything done. But I know Glorilla had a little BBL done.
Why?
I guess she felt like she was screaming, which was so crazy to me because she came on the scene screaming, I'm thick. I'm thick. And I was like, maybe she's trying to get, maybe she believes that. But now I see she was trying to get herself to believe that because she jumped right on that surgery table.
She did. She did. We have one more clip about BBLs. Is it worth it? Should we do it? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? Let's share the clip. Let's
I
see
went and
what.
got surgery, and I'm like, want to transition back to my natural body. Like,
oh, what now?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's going out of fashion?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So how will you go back then?
Well, I did a butt reduction.
Oh,
So
how do you do that?
Lipo, just lipo in your butt.
What, they just take it all out?
They just lipo it.
Oh.
But it's a process. It's level. I feel like natural bodies are more in slim, more slim, thick. I feel like that is like what's in right now.
But then, so naturally, are you you're slim,
Yeah.
thick, right?
But Nasata, no ass at all.
That's me. That is me. That I was gonna say that was me.
I wish I could have like my A cups back, like so bad, but it just.
But why though?
Cause I miss little boobs. They be hurting your back.
Let the men go out and get surgeries. I need a bigger D. No,
they do. They got penile implants. They do.
We ain't talking about it though.
There are men that get it. Y'all don't talk about it because y'all be embarrassed to talk about it. Y'all just go get it done and let the women talk about it in the group chat that don't know that you got it done.
Why would I be embarrassed about if I had it done? Why would I be embarrassed about getting eggplant enhancement?
Because you will feel like you're less than, like you're inadequate. There's plenty of men that don't even talk about how there's men who have certain issues, like what is it called? Erect dysfunction. You know what I mean. My tongue is not working with me right now.
ED. Okay.
Yeah.
Erectile
they don't want to talk about that, but it's something that happens. It happens, and they'd be so ashamed of it. But yeah, penile implants is a thing. There are men who get it done.
So there are men out here getting their penis and abs and butt done.
There are people who are getting penile enhancements. They're getting they have ab implants out here. Yes.
That don't make sense. I'm gonna put abs on a pot belly. I got a dad bod, and I'm gonna put a 6-pack on there.
Yes, and getting surgery to be taller. I see that talking about what is it? Because it's moving so quickly about the rods in the legs. Yeah, I've heard about all of that.
Men, stop this.
They're doing stuff too. They're just not being open as women are about it, about getting surgeries and stuff done.
Men, stop it. Stop it. We getting taller. Why are we doing this, man? We doing this for ourselves, or we doing this for the ladies? They don't make sense.
That's why you have to ask the question of what are you really doing it for? What are you really doing it for?
Are we wrong to not talk about it? We shouldn't be even be doing it.
You don't have. I feel like personally, it's your prerogative. You don't have to talk about it, but I think if you do talk about it, it would have a great open conversation with your fellow man, with your comrades, and be like, hey, and maybe you could have a powwow with them and be like, hey, look, what is the reason, bro, that you're getting this done? But did a female try to clown you or something? Is it really that serious for you to go on the table and get that done, or you need to find somebody who actually loves you?
Nah, I need a woman with walls. That's what I need. If I can't hit the spot and I'm missing the mark, why am I I'm gonna make it bigger for the chick that ain't got no walls. That don't make any sense. So,
hilarious.
K. Charlemagne, the trans men get designer eggplant. Really?
I can't. It's hard. Now that's a different demon. Now that's a different territory.
I didn't know that.
Because they can get that work done.
That's
they
insane.
Get that work.
How is there a shopping cart? Like you just add it to the cart?
Sir.
Like, give me the 12.
Sir. Probably come up with them because they say certain times with plastic surgeons, they give you an idea of what things can look like, and some females come in there with a picture of what they want their body to look like, and the surgeon can either tell you, I can do it, or I can get you close, or I could definitely do that. They come in there with a picture. So that may be the same case what they do with the body change,
I can't do
the
it.
gender change.
I can't do it. What's going on in Turkey? I need to stay. Oh, this is like the third time Chanel mentioned Turkey. I need to stay clear away because they got something going on.
I can't. Same difference. Talk about, so well, we know women act like being over 6 feet is a personality trait. Now we know. Now you ain't got to be over 6 feet, but you can act like you taller though. It's all about the way that you carry yourself. You don't have to be super tall. But there's some women out here who just be looking for tall, dark, and handsome, and that only. That's their preference. But I'm not saying we being too picky, but I'm saying, like, good grief. That's definitely something in your genetics. A guy can be all the way great, but just because he ain't 6'5", he's not gonna work for me, sis. You can have him.
We raising the standards. That's what y'all say. We raising the standards. This has been an incredible conversation. Thank you all for tuning in to the Jennifer Style Podcast. Your incredible hostesses with the mostesses. Thank you all. We appreciate you all for having this dialogue with us. This is important. And Carmia, you go first. Any words for our followers, our audience?
Like TLC said, you can fix your hair. You can buy your hair if it won't grow. You can fix your nose if it says so. I think we need to find out inside of us mentally what's the problem before we go forward with altering the outside with these dangerous surgeries. Because it's dangerous when you get it done. It's dangerous when you take it out. Let's figure out what's going on inside and what's the true reason why we're getting it done. Are we getting it done for us? Are we getting it done for someone else? Are we mentally in competition? We have to verify exactly what are we getting it done for, so we can get to the root of, are we getting the surgery for the right reason, or even if we really need it. Let's look at some alternatives to see if we can get that without cutting our bodies open and doing that first.
The gym, that's an alternative. The gym is a healthier alternative. Doing the work, do the work, and do it right. And that'll last longer than the surgery. That'll last a lot longer than the surgery body that you just bought and paid for and you didn't put any effort into. Do the work. I know it's hard. I know it sucks. I know you've been fighting your whole life to get a certain shape or a certain look, but it's worth it in the long run. I remember a lady, she posted on social media that, all my life I've been trying to, I've been having to work out every day to get a certain shape or a certain body. And this girl over here got the body that I want. I said, you don't think she works out every day? It's not a one and done thing. It's not a one and done. I worked out for a week and now I'm good for the rest of my life. You have to continue, right? In order to look the way you want to look, in order to have the shape, the body type, you have to work at it. It's not a one and done thing. It's a lifelong commitment. You have to eat right and live right for the rest of your life. That's how you get there. Not the quick and fast and easy. There's a reason why the insurances are declining it, because you don't need it.
It's a life change. It's a routine. It's like you said, it's not a one and done situation. And you guys, I'm speaking from experience. I'm a plus size model and I was heavier. I lost over 120 something pounds so far. And it's a routine. My mind is set into this. It wasn't like one day on, one day off, one day on, one day off. I had to continue to keep going. I had to change what I was doing in my routine when it came to food. I had changed my relationship with food, how I looked at food, how I slept, all this type of stuff. It all comes together and you have to keep going.
Facts. I get it. Facts. Love that. Keep going, Carmia. Keep going. Like we end every show, the best bodies are built in both the kitchen and the gym. So true. Facts.
Healthy
Facts.
relationship with food and your routine in the gym.
Big facts. Thank you for that, Miss Charlamagne, Miss Douglas. Absolutely. Like we end every show. Thank y'all for joining us. We love y'all. Like we end every show, take care of your friends, take care of your family, and always, always take care of business. This is Marcus, your favorite gentleman, and
Carmia Wells, an Orthodox Southern Belle.
signing off. We love you guys. Bye.